Fatal Frame is rated T for teens, for blood, gore, and violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright guys, and I'm back. Welcome to set 2 of Let's Play Fatal Frame 1. This is the first night, the Strangling Ritual. Let's see how this goes. Alright then. This is actually my second attempt trying to record this because I wasn't happy with how it started. Anyway, I'm going to mention a quick thing about how I'm going to work on vanishing ghosts. Some vanishing ghosts are pop-up scares. I'm not going to mention these until after it happens. I apologize for that to those who are trying to get 100% on this game, but I'm also trying to keep into account that there are some people that haven't played this game, and I don't want to ruin those pop-ups. But there are some that appear in certain locations or in certain ways that are a bit difficult to get, and I'll be sure to mention those. Alright. Sorry. Okay. Speaking of which, there is a ghost that's going to appear here soon. He's not a pop-up ghost. He's a vanishing ghost that you can't get yet unless you're in your second playthrough. So, yeah. Right there. All you have to do is turn around, pull up your camera, and take a picture. It's really easy to get. Shiny. What's in the shiny? Research notes. September 12th. Now there's another rope. And another rope. Ah, ropes. Now, one of the things I've noticed for the PS3 or PS Network download, load speeds through those doors are insanely fast. I'm gonna mention more about that in a second. There's a cutscene coming up.
Did something happen to my brother?
Alright, so we now know kind of what happened to Mafuyu. Camera. My mom's old camera, my brother had this with him. New note inside Mafuyu's notebook. Alright, I'm gonna mention this real quickly as soon as I get this done with this. I'm gonna read out what they say in these little notebooks. Alright. Himoto Mansion investigation. Himoto Mansion was once the home of a large landowner that controlled vast areas of land. They also say that the site held some special significance that had to do with Shinto rituals of the region. I couldn't find any detailed books about these Shinto rituals, though. The last member of the Himoto family line massacred his entire family. Later, another family that tried to live here disappeared. Because of incidents like these, nobody visits the mansion today, and it lies in ruin. Maybe that's why there aren't any accounts of the Shinto rituals and why the exact location of the place isn't recorded. Excuse me. September 24th. I've had a bad feeling ever since I came to this mansion. I'm leaving notes in this notebook just in case anything happens to me. I've got to find Mr. Takamine and the others fast. I hope it's not too late. Alright, there's another vanishing ghost that's going to pop up. It's going to be literally right behind us. So you're going to want to pull out your camera, press triangle, and aim up. There you are, man on beam. Alright. Shiny. Come on. There we are. Herbal medicine. That's our potions in this game. Another vanishing ghost, I guess. Stick to the right wall near these drawers and you'll get a good view of him. Alright. Oh, there's the shiny. Type 14 film. I pressed X a little too quickly there. Let's see. Items. Type 14 film. Old beat-up film. It doesn't have very strong exorcismal power. The higher the number you get, the better, the more oomph your camera deals. Excuse me. The strongest, I believe, is actually Type 0 film, though. Not sure. We'll see. What's this? It's locked. I hear something on the other side of the door. Maybe someone's in there. Alright, so there's one more ghost that we can get in here for right now. Well, two more, actually. This one is a bit annoying, though, because you have to be really quick with this. So I'm going to get used to this real quickly. Over there, well, walking while in first person while I'm talking, is a hallway that leads to the broken stairwell that we saw earlier, when we were as Mafuyu. Excuse me. When you get into there, you'll notice a shiny on that thing right there, that shelf, I guess. Ignore it. Run towards the stairwell and look down it with your camera up. You have to be really quick with this because the ghost is very quick and disappears quickly. Okay. Got him. So I got a text message. Okay. That's a really difficult ghost to get if you're not quick enough, so be sure you are prepared. Yeah, it's this shiny you want to ignore for a little bit. Okay. There's another really difficult ghost coming up. No, not really difficult, just more like annoying. As we're going down this stairwell, he'll appear. Stick as close to the left as you can. You can get this ghost while on the stairwell, and that's what I'm going to try to do, but you have to be careful because if you're not, you may actually get too close and get this beam obstructing your path, so make sure you go down quite a bit. Ah, missed him. Unfortunately, he got stuck between that handguard. As far as I know, you can't go all the way down this stairwell and turn around to get him in time, so be careful.
Should I take a photo?
Camera controls 2. In Finder mode, you can see things that can't be seen with the naked eye. Try taking a photo if the controller vibrates or you hear strange noises. Ooh, that's awkward. Oh, don't that up again.
Just like in the photo.
Alright, so at this point in time, I actually recommend going back and saving if you haven't. I'm going to do that right now, so I shall see you in a second. Alright, now I'm back from saving. I did do something off screen real quickly. I decided to reload the save file a few times to try and capture this ghost, and I was finally able to get him. It was the same method I used, I recommended before I tried to get him, but I just went down a little bit farther, like 2 or 3 steps more. As I also remembered while I was walking back here, there is a... I mentioned this earlier, that load times were a lot faster in this game. Now, as you notice, there's no load time at all. And I'm sure in the original one you may not notice it as well. These doors are actually a clever trick programmers use. I've seen it in a few games every so often. Hold on. The trick is they use these door openings and walking through bits as load times. It's a really nice trick, and it really does cut down on perceivable load times. Some games use this in a different context, as in a very large overworld map. And it's really tricky and really nicely done in some games. Resident Evil is a big demonstrator of this load time technique. But in the original PS2 version, Miku will actually stop and stand at the door for a few seconds and then open it. It's really noticeable when you watch this game play next to the original. So I like the fact that they cut down the load time speed with the PSN this way. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Late yesterday, a human body with no limbs was found in Himono Mountain, located in the southern region of the prefecture. The body's hands, feet, and head were all torn off. The police is investigating the case as both a murder and accident. How do you accidentally tear off your hands, feet, and head? Do you just trip into a buzzsaw or something? Multiple times? Anyway. The body has not been... I voice cracked a little bit. The body has not been identified, but is believed to be a man around the age of 30. The police is also taking into consideration the fact that a body mutilated in the same manner was found in the same location 15 years ago. Right. Boom. Type 37 film. So this is better film than before. Okay. Just barely. Oh, that is one of the most difficult captures in the game, because it's just there for that one heartbeat. My recommendation is, if you missed it, because I'm pretty sure you have, because that's kind of difficult to get, reload the file I just told you to save at. Come back here and do what I did. The second that cutscene ends, press circle and press down and right on your joystick, and then quickly press R1. The problem is, if you're too slow, you may get a clear picture of the ghost, but not the points, which is about 1,000 points. That's a lot of points. So, reload if you missed it. It's one of the most difficult ones to get. There's one that's even harder, but that's a little bit later on. Anyway, time shut up. Alright. Now, the audio tapes, I'm actually going to play all of them in a bonus video, so that's going to be for later. But for now, I'm going to go back and save because there's another Vanishing Ghost coming up that is a bitch to get. And I don't want to have to redo all that again. Oh, I also forgot something, so I'm going to take this time to actually mention it. Come all the way down here. Did I do this? I guess I did. I guess I was too busy talking about transition periods before to realize what I was doing. Anyway, I'm going to go and save. I may or may not cut this out, I'm not sure. Oop. There we are. Oop, there we are. Recommendation for saving, by the way, if I do keep this up. Save multiple files. This way you're able to go back and get ghosts that you miss. Yes, quit. Jeez. Okay, there we are. Or exit, I should say. Oop. I freaking hate mirrors. Oop. Excuse me. Alright, now this Vanishing Ghost is really annoying. I'm gonna open the door so I can see what's behind it. Okay. As you can see, there are kimonos in front of us. The ghost is going to appear on the other side of the kimono, walking that way. What you want to do is... Let's see, I'm going to read exactly what it says here. Okay. To trigger the appearance of Ogata, who it is, turn left from the door and run past the kimonos. The ghost will appear in the main part of the room. To capture him, you'll have to do something about the big kimono that is blocking your view. When the ghost appears, keep running a step or two, keeping as close to the kimonos as possible. Quickly turn and face into the gap between the two kimonos and draw your camera and aim through the gap and snap the photo before Ogata disappears. That's what we're going to have to do. Here we go. Got it. That is one of the more annoying ghosts to get. Not really difficult, just annoying. And this is the kimono box. Looks like a coffin. Static. Woman in kimono. Okay, here we go. Shiny. Go away! Hold on a sec while I adjust my headset. Ah, that's much better. Camera began to glow with a mystical power. The camera seal. Power-ups. You can acquire mystical power by damaging ghosts. Select the camera from the menu screen, the triangle button, to access the power-up screen. You can unlock the seal on the camera with the accumulated mystical power and power-up. When you unlock auxiliary functions. When you unlock auxiliary functions seal, you enable many special attacks. To use the enabled auxiliary function, press the L1 button while in a shooting stance. The number of auxiliary functions you can use is limited to the number of spirit stones in your inventory, so be frugal. Okay, so... white tape 2. Okay. We have no spiritual stones right now, so we can't use any of that. Load film, we have currently our Type 14, which is the most we have. Basic function, we can upgrade. Bonus functions, these cost quite a bit to get, but they are quite helpful. I'm not sure if I have the mic muted there or not. Anyway, pressure pushes ghost back. Slow down the ghost's movement. C makes them more visible. Paralyze makes them stop moving. And search searches for locations of ghosts and tracks them automatically. So if they fly through a wall or a floor, your camera will tell you where they're at. We have no special functions yet. Let's increase some of these for now. Increase the range, which is the capture circle. It gets bigger. Speed up time, increase maximum charge value for power. So all our stuff is level 2 now. Alrighty then. So we now have a bigger capture circle, quicker charge time, and we do more oomph. That bigger circle actually makes it a lot easier to get hidden ghosts as well. Let's see here. You may have a different amount of points than I do, score-wise, for those playing along, because I'm going to give you a demonstration of how it works. Let's go down here. Okay. Capture circle. Okay. I'll be able to show you on this one. I'll show you on a ghost, I guess. I'll show you on a wall that's actually good. There we go. Okay. There are 3 points on this camera screen. The wide circle, the center circle, and the crosshair. Crosshair is obviously the dead center of the camera. That's where you're pointing all the time. The outer circle is your capture range, so anything inside of that will be caught. And that little circle represents focus points on enemies. To get the maximum amount of points, you have to actually focus that in the center of the crosshair. The crosshair in the center of that little circle. That way you'll be able to get the maximum amount of points. I've been getting them quite close, relatively close at least, to the crosshair, so I've been getting a lot of points. I had a tongue seizure. At least that's how I view it. That sound's still going. It's kind of creepy.
September 9th. September.
That's pretty disturbing. I think I may glitch the game a little bit. Oh well. Crap, 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 crap. I'm still not used to this. That's easy. Oh, accidentally knocked the lantern a little bit. Alrighty. What we got here? Oop. Alright, so we have this cool looking mask. Red hand mirror. Now, before we do anything else, save. We've had some relatively difficult ghost captures, so... So it's always a good idea to save often. One of my rules, I guess. Alright, so we have two vanishing ghosts coming up. One is also difficult. I'm not going to mention where they appear. But one of them I'm going to mention because it's kind of easy to get. The other one I'm not going to. Open the door. Man in closet. No reason for that, just a creepy cutscene. Just to unnerve you. Okay. Oh, I missed it! I double tap circle. Anyway, I'll be right back as soon as I get that, so I can get that picture. So, see you in a second.